Alright, what's up Dragon Brood? We're gonna give a go to elves today because a few people saying, hey, I want to try to play an elf deck. Can we play a pure elf deck? I don't know if it's possible. I'm questioning it, but we're gonna give it our best go and see what we can put together. If you want to buy any cards for today's deck or any other game stuff, remember to go to coolstuffinc.com. You can use code DRAGON, that'll save you 5% at checkout. And Cool Stuff Inc. always has cool stuff in stock. Alright, so we are going to be playing a few removal spells and stuff, but let's go over the actual elves that are going to be in the deck that are going to give us a fighting chance. So we're going to be in black and green today, and we're going to start with Sentinel Stalwart. Now, I don't love the Sentinel Stalwart, but you don't have very many choices to pick from in elves in the 1 mana slot, and this one at least will make our mana a little smoother so we can play some of our bigger stuff faster, so we'll see. We obviously are going to play Gallagreeters just because we like what this brings to the table. If it lives, maybe we get some life gain in some type spots, or we can just grow a bigger creature. Might take a couple of turns, but it's kind of one of the better things we have access to. We are playing Leaf Crown Visionary, obviously, because it pumps up our other elves, and it's a good way to draw cards. Playing some Llanowar Loam Speaker as well, again, to help our mana a little bit since we're in 2 colors, but it can turn a land into a 3/3. Yavimaya Iconoclast, we're going to play a few of these. Since we do have ways to get red, it will be nice to have this every once in a while, but at worst, it's going to be a 3/2, hopefully a 4/3 a lot of the time. The new Nissa actually makes an appearance here at a 3/3, which is nice for 3 mana, and again, kind of has some color fixing. Not sure if that's what we're looking for at 3 mana, but it's kind of one of the better options we have, so we're going to roll with it. We're also going to try some Glissa Sunslayer, because this one is good, and we're definitely going to be playing multiples of these. Tyvar is also a new card from Aftermath, which is also neat because anytime we do make mana from our creatures, we'll get to give them a +1/+1, though I don't know how often that's going to happen at the turns where we get Tyvar, because we're going to be attacking. But Tyvar does give all the elves that are attacking Death Touch. I don't know why I couldn't think of what the word was, but yeah, there you go. So it does actually help out a lot and make sure little junky creatures are harder to block. We have Big Glissa, which is actually one of our best defenses against sweepers, because you can go ahead and make incubate tokens and then eventually turn those into creatures, so that's pretty nice. Or if you already have some out, you can go ahead and give them First Strike and Death Touch. So yeah, we're probably going to win a couple of games with this, more than our other elves, to be honest. We're going to try a couple copies of Nissa Ascendant Animus, just to see if this is any good. I mean, it's an elf, but also one of the few planeswalkers that makes sense in here. And then rounding out stuff, we are going to play some Tyvar Stand. 1, because it's Tyvar, so it goes to the deck, but 2, because it's actually pretty good. But like I said, otherwise, there's some removal and some discard, so we'll see if that all works out. But if you want the full deck list, get to the end of the video. We'll show what we're playing with. Based on what we learned today, we'll make some changes. And if you want to just download it, we do have it down in the description below. Just look for the arrows. And you'll be over at Moxfield, where we keep all of our deck lists if you want to get stuff from previous videos. But y'all go enjoy those games, whatever that just said. Y'all go enjoy those games, and I'll catch up with you at the back end of the video. Okay, let's see what happens with this. I have a feeling Go Fluid Throat's not going to be really good whenever you see a blue-white land, unless it happens to be soldiers. Wow. Just straight up Fateful Lab. They don't even... Okay. That's where we're at then. Sure. Dang. That's probably the first time that's ever happened. I'm going to go with this and then just pass. And then we'll just draw a card. That does counter a spell. Sure. Playing a rebuff, huh? Alright. No attacks in the turn. Draw a card. Maybe they want a Wandering Emperor or Loam Speaker. Looks like that's what's going on there, but they were not so inclined to do that. I'm just going to take 1 here. Don't really want to try to run out Glissa or anything like that. If they have spells, there are counter things. I'd rather them just hit other things we don't care as much about right off the bat here. Please don't deal 3 to this. Alright, that worked out. Obviously, Nissa is good in this fight. We'd like to sneak that through later in the game if we can. Alright, there's a Jace. Well, we may just be using Terra Sunder on Jace. I thought Thought we were going to have opportunity to do other things. Looks like that may not be the case. Alright, opponents just... We don't even have to use that on Jace. Fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, this is probably the only chance we get to sneak this big monster through, so... I guess we go ahead. Yeah, it's fine. I was debating if I wanted to do it for less and leave mana open for this, but it wouldn't really work out that way, as it turns out. Alright. I mean, they could have Ossification for the Planeswalker, but we at least have Terra Sunder. Nope, they had more Fateful Absence. Okay. Fair enough. Gonna destroy some of our lands. Actually not opposed to that. That seems fine. We'll just get a swamp in case we need it. I doubt we do. And then I think we're just going to play Glissa here and make us some little incubate tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Can't really attack for any more, so I guess we just do that. Make some incubate tokens. Attack. And then I guess if they fare well, it's just us and Tyvar, friends. Us and Tyvar. Deluge. Alright, that's ball game. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, unless they have something that also gains life in addition to killing a thing. That is not going to do it, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Alright. Activate. I guess I could have done this for free with the ability, but... More incubate and attack. Okay. That was a tough one, but a good one. Yeah. It's totally keepable. Go ahead and play the Stalwart. Skrelv. Okay. You have a Skrelv. What are we looking to do from here? Alright, I guess we go with this. And, yeah, might as well attack. I got nothing else going on. Okay. Makes our go for the third a little bit annoying. I guess we go ahead and play this. Sure. And like the one time I don't really care that they're tapping the Stalwart. Get +1. Play this. Probably just get treasure here. Alright. So if they play Rafine here, we can still like first strike trade with Thalia if we really want to. Adeline, sure, that's fine. You got it. Well, isn't that nifty? Wasn't expecting to draw that, but I'm not mad at it either. Alright, let's attack with Glissa. Alright. We will draw a card. You don't suck, but you're probably better off next turn. Alright, so right now I have access to 3, 4, 5 mana is all. So, kind of have to think about how I want to use this, because we probably want to try to kill a Skrelv, realistically, is the play we want here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I don't know if I really want to do that now or not. I kind of do, but let's just end the turn. I mean, I could have not attacked. That would give us the option for more spells, I guess, but... Which probably would have been smarter, because I could have killed Adeline here, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. We'll live. Alright, block. Sure. You got it. We're at 15. Try to kill this dude. Okay. They did let it die. Interestingly. Alright, so we do have a go for the throats. Let's go with this. Oh, they don't have a counter. Oh, really now? Not to say they don't have a thing that can't protect a creature, but... they could also just have Wandering Emperor here. But it didn't look like it. So I think I'm willing to gamble. And attack with both of these. Opponent says they got nothing. Draw a card. Ooh, Duress. Also interesting here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Why not? Let's tap this. Take Disdainful Stroke. Oh, they have double. Oh, okay. Well, even if they got the land for the AO, I don't feel terrible here with the opponent at 6. Yep, you attack, we block. We take 4. Alright, so if we kill a creature, opponent's at 6, they block this. Okay, well, that's it. Yeah, that was a weird one because, like, it felt like let's assume we kill Adeline because we don't want to kill this first and have, like, a Wandering Emperor show up. So we kill Adeline, we attack. Glissa maybe gets blocked by Thalia. This 4/4 gets blocked here, and they take 2, 4, 5. So we actually wouldn't have had a way to kill them there. They'd have been at 1, so it's pretty good for us with them holding just 2 Skrells. But, yeah, interesting how that one played out. I don't know what we do with this, because while I like Duress, we can't play it on 1 here. But maybe we don't really need it on 1 anyway. So I think the plan here is going to be... oh, wow, they're just going at the dome. All right, we're at 18. Ugh, not good when they leave stuff on top, huh? All right, I'm going to take 1 here because I have a feeling that taking 1 is better than taking 2 or 3, depending on what we find. Oh, there really wasn't much there. Interesting. All right, we will take that, though. But good to know. I mean, that's a real thing. Not to say they can't draw more burn, but it is a real thought. Also, we have... it's just we have 2 basics. Yeah, alright. So that's not terrible. Hopefully they don't draw a burn spell here then, because I'm assuming they want to get down Furnace Punisher, because that's one of their best cards. Against most decks. And then we might just go Leaf Crown, draw a card? Oh, nope. They're going to kill our Galagreeters. Gosh dang it. That did not go the way we wanted. I was really hoping after that Duress that Galagreeters was going to live for a minute. That didn't happen, though. Now I think the opponent's deciding if they want to try to get a dragon or if they're just going to attack us. But attacking us is usually the best way for them, I would imagine. So we're just going to go with this. Taking less damage now from a Punisher. Hopefully they don't have so many burn spells. That's actually a little bit of a problem here, too. Well, that doesn't play so well for what we need. Because that guy also has Menace, which is a real deal. Alright, they get to have it. Sure. Yeah, we'll do this and draw a card, I think. Seems reasonable. No attacks. And then we can block with Glissa. We'll double block the Punisher, I guess. And just give up the Leaf Crown Visionary, I think is worth it. But this kind of puts the opponent in a situation that they kind of have to attack all out at the invasion of Tarkir, unless they have a burn spell or something. Though they could just kill the Visionary, and then I can't block the Punisher, because, you know, that touch. Nope, are they all going for it? Interesting. I think we still just block the Punisher. Yeah, I think that's still correct. We still first strike it, so it doesn't really matter. But they do get a dragon, which is real. Because that ends up being like 6 points a turn. So we really only have like 2 attack steps unless we draw a removal spell for it. Which, you know, maybe we get lucky. We'll see. But we do have to get lucky. Or it's going to be real bad. That is not the way we get lucky. So what do we do here? I mean, we could turn all these into 3/3s. So that kind of locks the ground up at least. But then this shoots one, and then we block, and then we're just left with just Glissa. That's not great. There's a chance they just shoot us if these are just 3/3s, though. So that's something. If we make a big Glissa, that gives us a 5/5 that can make some 2/2s and can block that. But I don't think that keeps us alive. So I'm going to do this and see if maybe we can dig for like a go for the throat. That is not it. That didn't really work. All right, we're just going to do this. Have a super big Glissa. And see if we can survive. That's kind of it. I don't even know if we're going to draw a card here. We probably don't. I mean, okay, let's say we do draw a card. We go to 11. Yeah, I think we have to. Okay, well, that was not a great card, but, you know, had to try. Oh, no. They do have a play with fire in the yard. Oh, it's actually 3 or less. They could use Nahiri's. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. Yep, they get to kill one of the Visionaries. Oh, that was such a good top deck for them. We might be ruined now, huh? Because now we just have 2/2s. Unfortunately, they can't cast that. Okay, that could have been worse. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Yeah, opponent had a great top deck there. That was awesome for them. Yeah, nothing we can do. We will keep it. Probably leading with the Iconoclast just to sort of force the opponent to play removal there and maybe leave our Leaf Crown Visionaries alone. I doubt it, but, you know, we can hope for the best. Okay, just that. And if this is against Selesnya Enchantments, though, this still could be very, very difficult. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Gosh dang it. Alright. Yeah, if they have a green land, they're going to Ossification and get both of our dudes. That sucks. If they don't, that's the best case scenario, but still not fantastic. Yep, that's it. We don't have any creature kill spell or removal card in hand. Okay, fortunately they didn't have it, so that helps a lot. Definitely buys us some time. I was getting aggressive here, but I kind of don't blame them, really. Nope, that is not a Tear Asunder. Or a real card. I mean, we have too many lands here. We cannot compete, because I'm guaranteeing you their hand's probably full of live cards here. This is going to be tough. Okay. Hallowed Haunting. Alright, so it begins. That does nothing for us here. That is absolutely terrible. Can't pay for that and get any cards. I mean, all we can really do is incubate. I mean, I might as well attack. I mean, their Weaver's worth more than our creature is right now, but yeah, this is not good. I mean, if they get a cheap exile thing, they can just copy with Weaver of Harmony, and that's it. That's kind of all they're waiting on. Alright, Heliod's a big body. That is real. Okay, what can we do here? We can Pump, give those death touch. I mean, that's a thing. Yeah, that might be all we can do, right? All right, so let's do this. We'll pay 1 to draw a card. Okay, that's kind of nice. Hold up. We're definitely gonna decline that. I'm gonna pay for one of these. Now I'm just trying to decide, do I want to activate the other one and just go Death Touch, First Strike, you know, Leroy Jenkins it up here, or do I want to use this to kill something like Heliod? Opponent has 3 cards left. Alright, I think I'm just going to attack. Okay, well, the opponent scooped before we could attack. Fair enough. Now, I also want to say there, like, there's been, I'm sure some people watching, why are you taking so long to take your turn? Like, partly because there's a lot of things in play here, right? Don't know what the opponent's deck looks like. Could also be playing something like Tyvar Stand or whatever to protect their Heliod if we were to target it. There's also the issue here of, I don't know if I want to kill Heliod or kill Weaver of Harmony, because killing Heliod is nice, but the reality is, if we don't kill Weaver of Harmony, and we're not going to kill the opponent this turn, depending on how they block, like, we actually are in a worse situation, because they can get rid of, like, Glissa and one of our Leaf Crown Visionaries, and we're in really bad shape. So what I think ultimately happens here is I probably am just going to kill Weaver of Harmony, still attack with everything. These have First Strike, Death Touch. I'm assuming Glissa would have got chumped here. Heliod would have blocked here. The opponent takes 4. One of these dies. And then we just see what happens on their turn, right? Because they're going to be able to play, I'm assuming, at least 1 enchantment. Make a thing, possibly exile Glissa. We have another body with the opponent at 6. And 1, 2, well, one of those would be dead. So 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers that are all 2 power versus 3 blockers. So yeah, we would have been up to whatever we drew. But again, the opponent's hand might have just been bad. Might be why they decided to scoop there. I don't know. But I just wanted to explain, because there's actually a lot of things in play here, even though it looks like a pretty simple decision. And while I'm making content for you, I'm also trying to explain to you kind of what's going on, what the thought process is, why each card is or isn't important, why I am or am not doing certain things. Because sometimes, you know, even with me doing all that explaining, y'all will see an action, and then there'll still be questions like, why didn't you do this or that or whatever? So I try to be as clear as I can. That's the kind of content we make here. I know it's going to annoy some people, and this explanation probably annoyed some people, but hopefully this was helpful for you. All right, we'll keep it. This at least does stuff. Not sure if it's the right stuff, but it does stuff. All right, that's actually pretty nifty. Would be cool if we picked up a Gallic Readers here. Not you, opponent. Me, I wanted a Gallic Readers. Yeah, what are we doing here? Play a Loam Speaker, I guess? Loam Speaker into another Stalwart? That's probably fine. Not sure it does a whole lot for us, other than let us play this and maybe draw a card. Wake Announcements, pretty good. Pretty good. Not a bad hand for having a mulligan down. Play this. Play this. Do I kick it and attack? I think I need more cards here, actually. Much as I would like to kick it. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I can only get one thing anyway. That's fine. Not the card I wanted, obviously, but it'll have to do. I think I attack. If they want to trade for those, I think we're good with that. We have so many wasted lands in hand anyway. Archangel Elspeth, you got it.
So long as I draw breath, hope will never falter.
Yep.
This is our fight to win.
More bodies. Alright, so we're going to have to take out Elspeth. That's nice, actually. Also, would have been nice if you tapped the swamp opponents. Or arena. That would have been real nice. Okay. So, we're going to turn this swamp into a creature. I think that's the play. And then we attack this and this into Elspeth. Let's see. This is 6, so Elspeth's going to take 4. I guess I do have to waste this for 1. Alright. Target this. Tap this. Alright. Alright, now we gotta deal with the pile of 2/2s on their side. That's the next step here. Oh, they had an ossification. That does hurt, actually. Doesn't seem like much, but... Oh, and they had another Elspeth. Oh, gosh. Okay. Then we need to find some creatures badly. Another Visionary would be great, but we need something. Probably just put the +1 opponent so you can start blocking my creatures. Nope, they wanted more treasure. Alright. Is what it is. Let's see what happens. That does not help us at all. That was potentially the worst thing we could have found. Dang. Well, alright. This, and this. All here. I mean, not a lot we can do about it. Okay, we'll take out the lifelinker first, obviously. Alright. That seems good. You got it. If you attack, I can't block. I mean, I can, but I'm not, because that would be foolish. Best thing I can get right now is like Tyvar. And just give everything Death Touch and go. You know, to really make Adeline's life difficult. But otherwise, yeah, we're in bad shape. Matter of fact, actually, I don't even think we can win from here, actually. Even if I were to block. Because I go to 14, I mean, they're going to have... Even if they don't block us next turn. Yeah, this isn't enough. Yeah, even if I'm just short to be able to do what I need to do, even. That sucks. I could play this for max value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it only pumps for +2, so that's not nearly enough. We can make a big body, I guess. That's something, but then just attack over the top with Adeline. Which kills Nissa, and then that gets us dead. So, yeah, I don't think we can do anything here. GG's. Okay, let's go. I mean, we have 2 Leaf Crown Visionaries, which is kind of neat. I don't know if you really want to play them both early, because, well, especially against Red-Black, get wrecked by something like Brotherhood's in. But if we do, we do. You know what I mean? Can't feel too bad about it, I guess. How do I feel about just a Nissa here? Maybe that's fine. I kind of want a Glissa, though. I feel like this is greedy, because if they have a Brotherhood's in, this is going to hurt a lot, but I'm going to go for it. I mean, we'll see. Alright, another Riveteer's Requisitioner. Not quite the mana we're looking for, so that's a little disappointing. I guess we could do this and draw a card. Tap this, obviously. That doesn't help us a whole lot. Let's go with this. I mean, they can block, get treasure. We don't really gain anything there, but... And they might need the treasure. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, for all I know, they might just play burn down a house or something here. Alright, Path of Peril doesn't hurt us all that much, so that could have been a lot worse. I mean, it does take away some of our mana, which is a big deal. Getting rid of this for sure. Because we can still attack and draw cards, which we like. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see what we find. Okay, that's not bad. And the only reason I didn't play this first is I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I was considering just playing Tyvar, actually. I think I will play Tyvar here, actually, still. I don't think that changes enough. And then maybe if I find a land, I could play like Leaf Crown and Loam Speaker, draw a card. Exiles a creature they control. I mean, I like the cards from Glissa, but this is more damage. And it dies to fewer things. Let's go with this. And I think I'm going to play this. And attack. Alright. So we're protected from most sweepers here. Here's a Shieldred, but all of our stuff will have Death Touch if we choose to go to war with her. I can't do this, actually. I'm short a mana. Okay, so that takes that answer off the table. I think we just go ahead and play this, draw a card. I was thinking, though, like, we could play this, draw a card, and then this does extra damage, or both of these do. So, yeah, that's probably better. Even though, if they have a sweeper after this, it's worse for us. It's probably correct. Alright. Because now the opponent takes 7 and goes to 2. Which is fine. Alright, Conceal Curtains. We're not worried about that, dude. You definitely can take a card from us. We are good with that. And then we attack for lots many. I guess is the plan. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go for it. I think the plan here is going to be Gallagreators. Feels like the safest thing to play. And then we'll probably just play Leaf Crown, get a treasure. That's probably best. Attack, see if they'll trade. I assumed not, but had to put them to the test just to see. All right, Jukai Naturalists and Audacity. So they're playing that version, which is already scary, but yep, we just take it. Okay. Does this help us at all? This to draw a card, but not have haste? In case we find what we're looking for, which would be a removal card. That was not it, but that's not bad, though, actually. We could do a lot worse here. Okay, we just pass. That could have been a lot worse. Now, if they can get 2 enchantments out here. Ooh, Calyx, okay. Alright. Okay, we have to double block. I think is the plan here. And then protect the Iconoclast, because it's just bigger. As much as I want to... Well, Gallagreators is more value. So we're probably better off protecting Gallagreators, right? They're going to get to copy the Audacity, though. Unless I spin the treasure. Yeah, sucks. I think I have to spin the treasure. Wait, let's play this and make it 1. Target here. 7. Yeah, that's kind of the only way we could do it. It's unfortunate, but I think that's the right play. Just so they can't copy the Audacity, like, you force Calyx to do some extra work. Kind of all we can really do here. Okay, that helps, since those are both enchantment creatures. Like to see that. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll draw one card. Okay, another Tyvar stand. That doesn't suck either. Let's go with... +1? And pass, just to discourage the opponent from attacking or anything here. Didn't have a way to play both of these, which is the thing, because I kind of want to protect from, say, like... Oh, well, we kind of want to destroy that. That's going to be a thing. With that on the stack, before they decide to play like another Audacity or something here. So they don't get any value off of that. Okay. We did the best we could under the circumstances. Let's turn this thing into a creature, and we'll attack for 3. Do we just get it in there? Nah, we don't get it in there. It's not really worth it. Alright, end the turn. I'm sure they have a pile of other enchantments. Just waiting to unload them here. Alright, you got your Kami. He back. Heliod, who happens to be an enchantment and lets you... That's not the one that lets you tutor, right? Let you return one. That's it. Alright. Man, I'm assuming we're pretty dead, right? Because our hand's not great here. Unless we could chain off a pile of dudes. This is a start. We're definitely going to draw. Okay, that's a thing. That's a start. Let's grow this. Play a land. We could play this with haste. Alright, we're with kicker. I will draw 1, because we still have a Tyvar stand we have access to. That's fine. Decline that. Gain 2 life. Even though I probably should take the treasure with this much stuff out. And we're going to attack for 6. I mean, that's a big hit. Alright, end the turn. Now, one of the things... I mean, we know they have Audacity, so there could be a bunch of life gain or who knows what coming. But one of the things we're going to hope for is that we can get through a big Iconoclast, but we'll see. Opponent's definitely going to try to gain a lot of life here. Chico's Reign of Truth, yep, that's going to be a big hit as well. And you have multiple tramplers, so that's going to get you a bunch of life. Nothing we can do about that. 13 doesn't get us killed. However, if you attack with everything, we're dead. Just literally attack with everything, we're dead. Sure. Still get to attack with everything, we die. Wow. Yeah, literally, if they attack with everything because they have 18 trample, we'd have been in trouble, right? Because what was the best thing we could do? We could block there. Block. But then, I don't know, they're at 6. They're going to go to 19 here. I guess the question is, can we kill them back if they go to 19? This is the only thing that tramples. I don't believe we can. We have to draw something to kill this, basically. But the problem is, they're going to get to copy the Audacity. Or the Machiko's Reign of Truth, I guess. Alright, yeah, there's really nothing we can do here. I think we just have to let it go, unfortunately. Yep, Calyx gets to copy a thing. Not good for us. Very, very bad for us. Alright. Oh, no, that is not what we wanted to see. Definitely not what we wanted to see. Alright, we have to try it, and I guess we draw 2. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have 5, 6. We only have 6 available. We can't max play this. But we could play it and get rid of a Jukai Naturalist. Oh, but we can't because we're only at 2. That sucks. Dang, there's no way for us to play this and not die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, that was so close to being the right answer. Alright, I guess we got to draw. Yep, that didn't do it. Dang. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess it would have came in. I could have gained 2 and went down to 2 and killed that. But I think we still lose to that. Yep, GG's. Dang, that's tough. That's tough. Ooh, this is tough. Alright, we'll keep it. Would like some other things to play here early, though. Because I don't have faith that these visionaries would live very long. But I think I'm just going to pass. Because it looks like they just have removal. And I'm wondering if maybe we could play visionary. Ooh, okay, we can get rid of that. That's kind of cool. So that's a nice little pickup for waiting. Okay, let's put this on Elf. Play one of these. We'll probably have to try to protect it with the Tyvar stand. But there's also a real possibility that they have 2 removal cards. Which is not going to shock me, really, if that's the case. And then we just play the other one and hope for the... Oh, they didn't have it. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, boy. Yeah, I was not expecting that to be a thing. Sure. Oh, so weird. They didn't kill the other one when they had the chance. All right, weird. I mean, I'm not mad about it. That's cool. I'm going to probably try to save this Glissa for a minute if we can. Obviously, if they have a kill spell, they got to kill our creature there. At least I would think so. What do we do here? I mean, we just go for Glissa, right? Because it's just more value. I mean, it's got to be the correct answer. No attacks. This is probably just Orzhov Control, so here comes a Wandering Emperor. I've seen a few of those floating around the internet the last couple of days. Yep, there's one right there. So like I said, no surprise. We kind of knew that was coming. Yep, Fateful Absence. You got it. Interesting. Not even going for the +1. Just loading up. Alright, fair enough. No blocks. Seems good. I guess we have one of these we can throw away now. Or we could double up these with cards. Nah, I think we go here. Oh, Arena. Some days. Some days. Okay. Well, that's all we can do. Oh, boy. That... Yeah. There wasn't even a reason for that. Like, that's the reason I'm bothered, because we could have just went green, black, colors, 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 leave a green open. Like, why was the black mana the decision to even leave up? Usually I see stuff and I'm like, okay, I get it. That makes sense why you would do that or whatever. But like this, I don't even get at all. I'm just doing this in case they have like a deal 3 here, because that's a thing. They probably might have a... no, I thought they might have had an Iganjo. They could have, but they're just going to sweep the board here. Yep, there's a Depopulate. Well, the next card we got was just a land, and we got the card anyway, so that's kind of nice, I guess. Activate. Activate. Send both of them here. Actually, it doesn't look like we even have to. But I'm going to anyway, just in case. Cut down or something silly. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. They might be coming with the more sweeper plan here. Or another... Oh, shielded it. Yeah, that's fine. We're good with that. If that's the worst that happens, we're alright. We could give these double strike, right? We can get double strike. Oh no, they gain first strike. Oh, first strike and death touch. But yeah, that's fine. We're good with that. Moving in. First strike, death touch. Send them both here. So we can get rid of that dude. Yep. Alright, not going to play anything here. I'm just going to draw a card next turn. Cool, you got it. They draw a card. Is it something to kill Glissa? It is not. That's exactly what we want to see. You love to see it, as they say. Oh, opponent's not even... Okay, cool. That makes it easy for us, because then we can just make more Phyrexians next turn. Duresses are dead right now. Oh, of course. We drew all the Duresses when our opponent's hand's empty. Yeah, we're just going to incubate twice. And attack. And I'll play one of these, because why not? In the turn. Alright, another Sorin. You got it. Alright, gonna go digging. Found a land. Fair enough. Alright, they're just attacking us. Giving up the ability to protect their things at this point. We'll go ahead and turn these into duders. Alright, we will play yet another land. And to go to attacks, we will incubate more. We will send this and this over here, and all these... Should have made a 3-3 there. That's silly. That's a dumb mistake. Completely avoidable. I could have got more damage in. In the turn. I mean, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's kind of lethal either way, I guess. Even if they gain 2 here. Yep. Sure. Alright, well, we beat the new hotness, which has been the Orzhov Control decks, with a creature deck. Feels pretty good, not gonna lie. Turn this into a 3-3. Attack with everything. Yep. Alright, we got it. Alright, I'm gonna quickly go over what the final version of this is that we played, but I definitely want to talk about some things about this deck. So if you hang on, there's quite a bit to discuss here. But there's 2 Duress, 3 Sentinel Stalwart, 3 Go for the Throat, 4 Gallagreators, 4 Leaf Crown Visionaries, 2 Loam Speaker, 2 Terra Sunder, 2 Galvamai Iconoclast, 2 Nissa Resurgent Animus, 1 Tribute to the World Tree, 3 Glissa Sunslayer, 2 Tyvar the Bellicose, 2 Glissa Herald of Predation, 2 Nissa, 2 Tyvar Stand, 4 Swamp, 9 Forest, for each of Deathcap Glade, Land of War Waste, and Secluded Courtyard. Alright, so at best, and I'm going to say this is going to be disappointing if you're hoping to play black-green elves, but I would say this is barely what I would classify as playable. And the problem really is that without going into another color, whether that's red or white or whatever, to give you a few more options, the things you're getting from the elves just aren't quite enough. Because of the types of removal in the cards people are playing, right? There's so many things that, like, your Gallagreators are 1/1s, your whatever that thing's called, your Lord that gives the others +1/+1, that's a 1/1, right? Your Stalwart's a 1/1, and the things you can play that are 3 power are like the Iconoclast, that's a 3/2, or the one with poison, Toxic 2, right? That one's a 3/1. And the problem is all those 1 and 2 toughness just make it really hard to do battle against a lot of decks, whether you're talking about other aggressive decks like Mono Red or the Soldiers decks or anything with First Strike. So you end up having to get a whole lot of things to the board, which unfortunately there's a ton of good sweepers right now. So you kind of get caught from both sides with no way to protect your creatures. Because while you can play stuff like Tyvar Stand, which we did today and it was okay, The issue is that there's still a bunch of just sacrifice stuff, right? Or exile things. So it doesn't really work even in a lot of places where you want it to. Not saying don't play it, but it's just one of those tough situations. Whereas when you're playing other creature decks, you do get a lot of things that are 3/3s, 4/4s, whatever. Like here, we do have the 3/3 Glissa in black-green, and then we have Tyvar, and we have the bigger Glissa, which those are both nice, but everything below that seems to be kind of inferior, to the point that you might be better off just playing some black-green deck with those as your upper end, minus the Tyvar if you're not playing a lot of elves. So yeah, it's a real tough one overall, honestly. I don't know what to say. If you really want to play it, go for it, but I wouldn't recommend it. I almost would say, in a weird way, it felt like you almost wanted to just throw caution to the wind and say no duresses, maybe not on Terra Sunder, and just even go even more aggressive. But I might wait around and see, because we might come around to playing another Naya list potentially. I do have another list that played a bunch of elves that was a little bit more consistent than this one, so I'll try to remember to link that one at the end of the video. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Yeva, Nature's Herald. This card's actually pretty sweet because it has flash, not a thing you get on a ton of green creatures, but what's good about it is it makes all your other green cards have flash. And I think sometimes this is a card that gets overlooked because I think when I've talked to people about it before, people assume it's other elves, but it's actually other green creatures. So if you are playing some big aggressive thing, or maybe you're trying to sneak down an old Gnawbone or whatever, this is actually a pretty sweet card to have in Commander. The best reason being is you don't have to dedicate stuff to the board if you think there's a big sweeper coming, or maybe you're just something going nuts in combat, or you just want a fun combat trick that you just drop a creature in with an ETB effect. But yeah, the card's also very cheap. It's only $2 if you want to pick them up in most places. So yeah, if you really do want to play elves and it's something you've been thinking about, I do have an Abzan version with white added to it that played a bit more, not a bit more, a lot more consistent than this one, and that might be better for you. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.